Gonalchish, yakaya yi satini. Gonalchish hati adi takat yuhan. So good to see you guys. Thank you for coming here. I'm going to share my screen and we'll get started.
I think one of the things that we didn't do for this class, when we did it for the fall time class,
Yeah.
is for each person that is present to uh, give a small introduction and tell us what their thoughts are about and what they want to learn and talk about. Well, maybe we could do that first.
Good idea. Excellent idea. Let's do it right now. I'm just gonna hand it over to our group to go off one at a time. Evelyn, we heard a little bit from you. Can we hear from you first?
Have to unmute. Sure, I'm Evelyn Metcalf, and I'm from Ohio originally, but have been teaching for about 30 years. And I currently teach in Charlotte, North Carolina at a gifted magnet school. And it's also a Title I school. And I have 11 fourth graders that are here and excited about learning something new.
Well, some of them are at PAC, so we'd have to watch the YouTube thing for the.
So we have some students doing another job right now, and we're about to be dismissed. So we'll go on mute and listen to the others and also listen to the recording.
Awesome, thank you. Gonalchish. Let's see. Seki, are you on? Can we hear a little bit about just who you are and your goals and interests for the class?
Ganeshish, Yaki, Yagigi, Saki, Yuhat, Duasak. I am Tlingit from Inland, Carcross Tagish First Nation here in Yukon. And I've been taking Anna and Shirley's classes online for the last couple of years, and some classes from Hune, and some classes, Tlingit classes, through the Yukon Native Language Native Language Center as well. So I look forward to these every day, and honestly, my goals is just to try and be able to converse more in conversation. I find as soon as I meet someone that I know speaks Tlingit a little, I get kind of nervous, or I forget some of my words and stuff. So I think it's just more confidence in using the language. So Ganesh Chish, it's an honor to be with you guys today.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Corey is our co-host from Tlingit and Haida. Corey, if you're available, are you able to pop on and introduce yourself?
Yeah, it'd be a good practice for me. Shingak Einach, Skan Kiri Hutta was out, Plek Ak Einach, Corey Hutta was out, Yesh nach Hutsati, Kanach Tedi Ayachat, Cherokee Yadi Ayachat, Kagwan Tantach Khan Ayachat, Hit Dach, Aya, Jish Kakwan Dach Ayachat. My name is Corey Grant. My Shingit name is Skanki. My clan is Kanach TD, which is Raven Frog. I'm from Kwakwan. Currently, I live in Haines, which is next to Kwakwan. So I kind of go between them as needed. And yeah, I'm here in the background. I'm signed in as Vicky, who's my boss. Vicky's not here. I have to use her profile for the Zooms. So I'll be here kind of listening and helping out where I can. But Gunash
Well, it's Gonalchish. So everybody knows that Corey is our co-host and he's here to support everyone as well. Kelsey Thompson, are you interested in introducing yourself? English or Tlingit. We don't expect everybody to know their full self-introduction yet.
Nagatsi, Hinu nickname Hatchesti Kiang. My Haida nickname is Fox. Kelsey Thompson Ayak Sais Gatskelik Henach. Yeah, I work in language at SHI. I'm getting my master's degree in Indigenous Studies right now at UAF, and I'm really happy to be here.
Aw.
Ganashish.
Okay. How about Leah?
Hi everybody. Achit kwa yuchat duasak, Blecha chenach Liramanski, yuchat duasak, Chak ayachat, Kagwantan, Nachatsati, Kuk hidach ayachat, Huna kaudach ayachat. I'm Leah Romansky. I work at Sealaska Heritage Institute on language programs, and I'm so happy to join you in this class. Goodness cheese.
Yeah.
Just so everyone knows, Leah is a big part of how I became a Tlingit language teacher. She works at Sealaska Heritage Institute, and she was our coordinator when I went through the schooling program to become a Indigenous languages teacher of Tlingit. Gonalchish. Next, Chloe, are you on?
Hello.
Hi.
I'm French.
Okay.
It's very late in France. I am a French scholar in history of linguistics, and I'm interested in the history of linguistic documentation of Lingit language. And I'm also a learner, although your Wednesday class for more than 1 year now. Also. And I'm interested in revitalization of your language, and I will come to Juneau next year, there for 1 semester.
Wow, awesome.
Okay, goodness, huge.
Abigail, are you on?
Hi, yes, I am. Hello. So my name is Abigail. I usually go by Abby. I live on Prince of Wales Island, down in Southeast Alaska. My my ancestry, I'm descendant of the Cherokee Nation. And in September of last year, I was adopted into the Tequiti, and given the name Tachlie. And I'm here and I work with the Organized Village of Kasan, kind of working on kind of healing, behavioral health, cultural healing. And I am interested in just, learning what I can and about the Tlingit language to kind of do my part and serve my role kind of for our clan.
Well, thank you for sharing. It's really wonderful when you get adopted to share that with us. Sheesh.
Sheesh.
Okay. That's good. Thank you for sharing. Shania Murphy, are you on?
Yes, I am. Sorry for no video. I'm kind of so my name is Shania Murphy. I'm 20. I'm from Ketchikan. I am Kanahari from Kwolok, and both of my parents are deaf, so I'm really interested in how sign language can be used to help somebody learn another language, like Tlingit.
Awesome.
Sheesh.
I'm taking notes on everybody. That is very cool. Gonalchish. And Ezra, can we hear from you?
I can hear me.
Ah,
How is Chish Donna Walk Yuchat Duasak Quashk Kwana Hatsati the City Dachaya Uhan Kwa Ach Ish Has De Shitan Ayasati Ka Ach Atu In Kudzati Aka Owe De or Kagwantanya De Hatsati Ik Kwati Ganas Chish Kagwantan Ganas Chish Hatu Wat Ya Yidat Kwa Ganas Chishach Khan Kian Ka Guantan Ka Te Kwe Di Aka Owe Kwa Achawe Anach Singit Khayal City Yataya Hanach City. So my Tlingit name is Donna Walk. My English name is Ezra. I'm Kwashk Ikwan from the Moon House. And I just acknowledged my opposites and my in-laws really quick, especially the Ka Guantan. I was raised by my auntie, who is Kagwantan from Shitka, and I just acknowledged our in-laws up in Yakutat because they're a big reason why we became a Singit clan. So goodness, sheesh.
What a wonderful name, Donna Walk. That's a very famous person. Agnes Sheesh.
okay. Awesome group. We have two more. Nikki, are you on?
Hi, good afternoon. And Nikki here. I am Unanga from Sandpoint, Alaska. My mom is from Sandpoint. My dad's from King Cove, Alaska. I currently reside here in Juneau and have a family here. And my daughter is Tlingit and of Unanga descent. So I want to be able to learn for her and be able to teach her throughout her childhood some of our languages. Kunishish.
Okay.
Hey, that's really good. And Amy, can we hear from you, please?
Hello, hello.
Hey.
My name, Tlingit name is Kunze Tukunshaw from Huna. And I just like to listen. And it's crazy how, growing up, my grandmother was Amy Marvin, and she was sang a lot of Tlingit songs, not only true Canadian songs, but she knew a lot of the Dachtain Tan, the Kagwantan. She was a singer that loved to sing a lot of songs. So, but at the same time, there was like a break in us learning that. But I remember her, and I'm 64, and but I remember her, and when I listened to things like the classes, it brings back memories of some of the stuff she used to say to us, and it's still in my in my head. So I try to use it with my grandkids, words that I remember her saying, even though she didn't speak it to us. I still remember some words. So I like listening to the class. I'm also a caretaker of my mom, Mary Rudolph. And I know her and Shirley Kendall. And, we're getting down to a lot of our last of our real Tlingit speakers. So I just love listening to like my mom, and what little I do learn here, I'll try to say it to her and then she'll go off speaking like I know what she's saying, but it's always still fun. So,
Yeah.
but I just like learning, keep learning and uh, pass what words and stuff I do know down to my grandkids. So good to see you, Shirley.
Yeah. Thank
Ganesh
you.
Chish.
Yeah, I'd like to say something about Amy.
Yeah.
She was quite a leader. Oh my, she was very strong leader, and she did a good job with at the parties and things, and she was a good advisor too. So I used to enjoy being around her because she was such a good model as a Khunket woman. But she,
Ganesh Chish. Yep, we sure miss Grandma. So Ganesh Chish.
yeah,
Wow. What a great group we have. And it's so nice to hear everybody's voices and see your faces and get an idea of who's in the room with us. So, this class is generally a close knit group, and I'm really glad that Shirley reminded us to stop and get to know each other.
is that everybody?
Yeah, that's everyone.
Okay. We do want you to have native name, Khunket names. If you already have a name from your tribe, you can go ahead and use it. But we like to try to use that when we talk to each other. And if we don't have one, but we do give Tlingit names in this class and to be used as a nickname just for the class. Nothing official, but we have a lot of fun doing that. So if you have a hobby or if you have something you'd like to do best, or you had a pet name already, we could uh, work on it in the Tlingit language. So think about it and let us know. We'll talk about it later to find out what everybody wants to do. But it would be nice uh, just because it's a badge that you get from taking this class. Thank you.
Aw. Okay, and then we had a comment in the chat that says Evelyn would love one, and also she could assign students nicknames as well. So we'll be communicating with you by email, and then Shirley and I, like she mentioned, work on nicknames for people during our prep periods, and then we will let you know and see what you think.
Yeah, it'll save you the headache.
So I'll put my email in the chat. I've heard from a few of you via email, and just so that everyone still has it, putting my email in the chat. If you have a hobby or a pet name in English that you go by with your family, please email them to me, and Shirley and I will work on them. Any questions or comments so far? So for today, what we're hoping to do is see what questions you have for the newspaper so far. On Tuesday, we had a great brainstorming session with a lot of ideas for titles, articles. As it turns out, we have journalists and reporters, photographers, and illustrators here in this class. So we'll have a moment for question and answer for the paper. And then on Tuesday, we didn't have time to demonstrate the cartoon exercise, so we're going to do that today. I'll show you guys how we caption a comic strip using our resources. And then if you have a cartoon, I'm going to set you off in breakout rooms to work on it on your own. So if that's intimidating, not to worry. We'll be two big groups, and Shirley and I will each be in one. And so we'll be there to help you guys translate. This isn't to scare anybody away, it's just to have fun together. Shirley, did you want to add anything?
No, I think that's good.
Okay. That brings us to our discussion. Are there any questions or comments about the newspaper project so far? Don't be shy. If anything comes up, just let us know. So for our... Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just not sure what it is. I haven't been involved.
Oh yeah. Okay. If this is your first day of class, don't worry, you've only missed one day so far. And I'm going to walk you through what we're talking about for the exercise. So basically, we're going to be working on a newspaper this term. And activity 1 is just captioning a short, like 1 to 2 image comic strip from the Sunday paper.
We remove the words, the original words that are there, and then we're going to redo the whole comic strip in Lingit. So the phrases and the discussion they have on the comic strip will be in Lingit.
Okay. So to put up on the screen here what Shirley's talking about, the first comic that I took is from the comic strip Blondie. And I mentioned at the end of class on Tuesday briefly that in this particular comic, there's Blondie and Dagwood standing in the kitchen. Dagwood is holding a big old sandwich, and they each say something about it. Next image, Dagwood is sitting down, looking kind of in awe at his sandwich, and there's little lines coming off the top of it like it's shining or they're emphasizing it. And there's a big table full of food. And then the third and final image of this comic strip, Blondie's now looking at Dagwood, who is sinking down on his chair, and he's got a big newspaper in front of him, and they each say something. So, for me, if I'm going to try to caption something where I need conversational phrases, the best place to go as a beginner or at any phase in your language learning is to go to beginning resources and check out these resources, which I will show you. So there's Lingit Class, which is a phrase book. It means say it in Lingit. And then there's Lingit Class, which is an audio CD with a booklet, and it means hear it in Lingit. And the third resource I have is the dictionary, which, starting out for an activity like this, that is, to me, that's plenty. Shirley, did you want to add anything? Okay. So let's take a look at these resources so that people have an idea of what I mean. The first resource I mentioned is Lingit Class. This is a phrase book. It was published by Sealaska Heritage Institute, and it's organized by topic of conversation. So for this particular one, I brought us directly to chapter 9, which is cooking, eating, and talking about food. So there are a few phrases here. If you go, for people wanting to download this resource, you can get them from Renee's website, which is clinkitlanguage.com. I'll put this link in the chat for people who are curious and want to go snoop around and see what kind of materials are out there for us to learn. But all of these resources are available digitally for free. So I'm going to copy this one. And then I'm also going to put our slides in, which also have all these links. I hyperlinked them to make it convenient for everybody. And I'm going to share it with you now before I forget. Okay. So there's our teaching slides. So looking at this first image, let me see if I can do these side by side. Let me hear some ideas. Blondie and Dagwood are in the kitchen. Dagwood is holding his big sandwich and they each say something. So let's take a look at our resource. We have all these phrases in English and in Tlingit. Do any of them seem like they fit the picture to you guys?
Are you hungry?
Yeah. Good
Or are
question.
you really hungry?
Yeah. Yeah. Good question to ask somebody holding a giant sandwich.
Yeah.
So let's put that one in. And I'm just going to copy it. I'm just going to write it looking at my phrase book. So let's do side by side. Are you hungry? These brackets, so we have two options. Are you hungry with a P in brackets, and then are you hungry with an S in brackets? And these are just short for plural and singular, meaning are you talking to multiple people? Are you talking to one? Blondie's talking to one person, so we'll use this one. Are you singular hungry? And I'm gonna type it and then we'll practice saying it. So taking a look at our comic so far, the whole phrase is iitkeyan uaha, and this last syllable, these three letters H and then high tone double A, repeat after me, ha. And you guys don't have to be shy. You can unmute your mics and repeat after me so that Shirley and I can hear you. So please repeat after me, ha. Good. Working our way up toward the beginning of this word, please repeat after me. Uwaha.
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 Good. This high tone mark above the double A at the end, ha, tells us that the sound is high tone. So that's why we said low tone, high tone, uwaha. And so let's do that again. Uwaha.
Uwaha.
The word before that is yan. Please repeat after me. Yan.
Yan.
And they say yan uaha.
Yan uaha.
Yan uwaha.
Yan uaha.
Good. The first three words are iitke. So let's say the first two. Repeat after me. Iit.
Eat.
Good. And then yeah, the first three words. Iitke.
Iitke.
And repeat after me. Iitke yan uaha.
Iitke yan uaha.
Okay. Shirley, how did we sound so far?
Sounds good.
Good.
Yay.
Yeah. For people who are new to learning Tlingit, I like to include like a tiny bit of grammar about the language, each phrase. So when you see this this word, this ge, the G, and then high tone E, that lets us know that we're being asked a yes or no question. So, are you hungry? The answer is going to be yes or no. And Lingit, the way we ask that is to add this word ge. It's a question particle, ge. So please repeat after me, ge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh wow. You hear ge in a sentence, you know you're being asked a yes or no question. What are some options of what Dagwood might say looking at our resources here?
I'm getting hungry.
I'm getting hungry, good. Okay, so let's take a look at it and practice them. I'm getting hungry. We have it here, and it says Ach ideyan yan nahin, or alternatively, Ach ide yan nahin. So I'm gonna type it in as well. And I'm just gonna type it directly in while I look at the resource for spelling. I'm getting hungry. Ach ideya yan nahin. Ya yan nahin. And let's practice it too. So from the top, Blondie's question, please repeat after me. Iitke yan uaha. And then his response. Let's try the whole thing and then we'll break it down. Repeat after me the best you can. Ach ide ya yan nahin. Good. So starting with the last syllable, H, high tone E, I, N. Please repeat after me. Hain.
Pain.
Pain.
And then say yan nahin.
Pain.
Good. Do the first three words. Please repeat after me. Ach ideya.
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 And then yan nahin.
Yanahin.
Good. One more time. Repeat after me. Ach ideya yan nahin. Good. And Blondie sentence. Iitke yan uaha. Ach ideya yan nahin. Good. Nice. Shirley, how do we sound so far?
Sounds good.
Good. Okay. Any questions so far?
Nope.
Good. All right. Shirley, it's 12:36. We can do the second two images together, or I can break them up. What do you think?
Let's finish it off.
Okay. So our next image, we only have one comment from Dagwood. He's sitting down looking at his sandwich, and he's the only one that says something. So what else would he say looking at our phrase book? I'm going to scroll to the next one, but on this page we have I'm hungry for pilot bread. Are you hungry for berries? He or she is hungry for boiled fish or boiled halibut. I'm hungry for dried fish. A few other options. And I'm going to scroll to the next page so we can see what else is in this chapter. We have talking about being thirsty. I'm thirsty, I'm not thirsty. What are you thirsty for? Put the pot on the fire.
It smells good.
It smells good. Okay, good one. So for it smells good, I'm going to zoom in so it's easy to see for everybody. And an L in Lingit is a voiceless L. So you make a sound, but you don't activate your voice box. So let's zoom in and take a look at it. This one here. Please repeat after me. Litza.
Litza. Is it more like an H?
To make the Lingit L sound, you actually put the tip of your tongue on the top of your back front teeth, just like if you're gonna say an English L or a voiced L. So everybody so everybody repeat after me, a voiced L. L. And then, good. And then pay attention where the tip of your tongue is. For me, it's like top of my, or back of my top front teeth. For the Lingit L, you're gonna keep it in that exact same spot. But instead of saying L, you're just gonna blow out the air, and the way the air flows out past your tongue, in between your tongue and your cheeks, that's the sound. So try that.
Litza. Litza.
Mm-hmm. Good. Good so far. And so let's do the whole word. Litza.
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 Litza. Litza.
Perfect. That's what it is. That's all it is. It's the sound of the air blowing between the sides of your tongue and your cheeks. Good. So I'm going to type it in here and add it to our cartoon. And then I'll make it larger for us. And make sure I spelled it correctly. Yep. So he says, it smells good. Please repeat after me. Litza.
Litza.
And from the top, we have a little conversation going already. Please repeat after me the first one. Iit geyan uaha.
Iit geyan
Waha.
Achideya yanahain. Litza.
Litza.
Spit all over myself.
Yep, me too. That's what I do too. Shirley, how do we sound so far?
Yeah, it sounds good. Did a good job on the L. But crickets are really funny. They love to joke and tease each other. So in your cartoon, strive for being funny.
My father was a clown. He would have loved this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my mom would have turned it into a big joke about a big sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how many do we have for the breakout room?
We have 13 people, so 10 students plus me, you, and Corey.
Okay.
And we have one more cartoon. So should we do breakout rooms now or do the last cartoon, the image?
Now let's go to breakout room.
Okay, sounds good. So I'm going to set those up now. And yep, I'm going to do that now. So we'll do 5 in each. Create 2 rooms. Assign automatically. Include co-hosts. Yep. Stop my share. Open the rooms. So Shirley will be in room 1 with you guys. And I'll call you, Shirley, to make sure it puts you. Yeah, I might need someone to click a button to get you in.
You could get me in. I don't need to wait, Alan.
I think Alan might need to let you in. Thank you. And then I'll be in room 2, so I'll open those now. Okay, everybody, that's our time. We're gonna start next class on Tuesday by asking you how this went. But for now, thank you for participating. We appreciate your work and your good sense of the humor. And please have a great rest of your day. We'll see you on Tuesday. Bye.
Buenos dias.
Ah.
Bye.
Ah.